Let's talk about the club bell. You talked about kettlebell. Okay, so you made your own club bell. What are some of the things that, you know, opened up your mind? And what are the things that
I started
you're like, why
TACFIT.
the club bell? Why
Yes.
should you train with the club bell?
What brought my attention to TACFIT was club bell at the first time, because I
Okay.
was working with kettlebells, and that took my attention right away because it looks like primal. It looks something like humans should work with, you know, because even on cartoons I was seeing those personages using clubs, you know. So it was looking not only fun but natural to me, the club. Due to swords, I always liked martial arts, so I was thinking about swords, you know, sticks, and I found that for the hands, this was natural way to work, the shoulders. So it much more than the strength qualities, but it is fun as well, you know.
Yeah.
It looks natural. It should be like that. Humans should play with sticks and clubs. So as I couldn't bring one club to me, I designed one. It was really short, 7 kilos but short. The design was not good for swinging, for the torque production, but I could start to play, you know. And it was like I felt already before touching a club how it would be, you know, the sensation of the traction, the sensation, the difference. My body was needing that because I was so compact, so compressed due to weight, regular weight. I felt like I need some strength work to pull myself out, to traction my fascia, my muscles, you know. And that was one of the first parts that brought me vitality. I injured myself trying those stuff without the technique. So club bell is really hard. It's a martial art by itself because it's so skillful. You need to be so skillful. It's not like a brute strength, you know. You need to be skillful.
Technique, right? The breath, the structure in the body, the 7 key components.
Yes, it demands a lot of your consciousness. It's like the mental workload is so high with club bells. It's even higher than the movements alone, like flows. Because flows, it's you and your body and the ground.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
Because you're controlling another object. It's another body. Control yourself, your own body is already too much work. But when you need to apply that consciousness to control another body outside of your body, it's much worse, you know? And you need to be switching from relaxed to tension. It's not like tension over time. It's like it's skillful. You need to relax sometimes, you need to contract sometimes. It's like reacting to a fight, like a jiu-jitsu fight. The club bell is the opponent, actually.
You're tight the whole time, and
you
then
need to
jiu-jitsu
respect.
match, or right? You're gonna be
respect.
tired.
You need to be skillful. You need to be technical. Otherwise, the club bell wins. You know. So club bell, it's like a fighting. You have a training partner. Wherever you go, you can pick up a club bell of 7 kilos, put in your backpack, and work. You know, if you're a jiu-jitsu fighter, you can have the traction, the effect on the grip. You know,
Which is important, pulling your stuff apart.
pulling yourself apart.
Because it's not just pushing, it's the pulling,
Exactly.
right?
It's the yin yang of training. It's like when you do flow, you are compressing the floor. The biggest part of the time you are compressing. Okay, if you pull yourself through a pull-up bar or through up rings, you can do traction. But if you are only on the floor, you are compressing the most part of the time. You know, pressing, rolling. So club bells will do the yang part, the traction part. So you have the compression and the traction. Okay, this aspect was neglected during years on training. So it's a whole aspect of training neglected. And we're not talking about breathing that, because people were talking about breathing already, but traction, it's a big thing.
And the beautiful thing too, right, with the club bells, it's just the different grips that you have, so you can get different
grip.
parts. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Because when you swing a kettlebell,
Say that again. Intelligent
grip. You have grip like this. You have hammer grip. You have como se diz como é que fala essa grip em inglês mesmo? Esqueci. Sorry. Hammer grip. You have different grips. You know, like when you manipulate any kind of tool. You have hammer. you have a knife to stock. So you have this kind of biomechanic on the hands. You work like this, cone shape hand, ice cream cone.
Depending where you're at.
Yes.
Just like when you do jiu-jitsu, you have different grips on the gi.
Different grips.
Right.
You need to be selective. You don't want to fry to burn all your hand at the same time. So Club Bell will teach you how to select the fingers, the changing of strength from one side to the other of the hand, so you can manipulate the object.
Which makes you more aware, right, of your grip and how you
Perfect.
grab and you connect your breath with all that. And then when you go over to like a jiu-jitsu or something like that, then
You're much stronger, much more smart, clever with your hands. For example, I always play with kettlebells. I always do snatch tests with 24 kilos, 100 reps. Before club bells, I was always having this kind of problem, bleeding my hands, tearing apart my hands.